Hello there and welcome to Kenya Water and Sanitation International Conference and Exhibition right here at the Pride Inn Hotel in Mombasa. And just to bring you up to speed, the theme of this particular conference is looking basically at innovative financing. We also have matters technology and climate smart solutions, especially for the water sector. And as Anchor Bay Productions team, we've been pitching tent right here in Mombasa to bring you the latest. And with me right now, I'm joined by Jackson Chacha, my colleague. Good to see you, sir. You've been here since Sunday, so bring us to speed. How has the conference been?
Well, Mombasa has been fine, but the conference has been even finer. On Sunday, we started it over from here. Even before everything was set, we already had guests, delegates, partners from all over the world, by the way, coming in, streaming from India, they were there. China, they were here. Netherlands, they were here with latest technologies. And it was amazing to see how people were determined to listen and have this conversation a success.
So come Tuesday, the conference started. What were some of the key areas that the stakeholders were looking at?
Interesting to see how global think tanks are converged and delivered interesting conversation on technology, climate resilience, PPPs, partnerships on how the sector champions can collaborate to see a successful water and sanitation sector. And that really stood out to me on Tuesday.
Then Wednesday, that's yesterday, we had the regulator, that is the Water Services Regulatory Board, launching the impact report, the Impact 17. We are looking at increase in terms of the coverage, that is water coverage from 65 to 70%. Some good move there, especially when you look at it in the context of SDG number 6, access to clean water and sanitation for all. But now, something that, got my attention is the quality of water, Chacha.
And interesting, Elijah, thank you. And we appreciate the growth. But what does this growth entail? So the number grew, but with what quality of water? We saw the quality of water reducing by almost 1%. But the aim is not to grow the coverage just by the growth. It's to grow the coverage and increase the quality of water.
And I think that's why we need to underline, because we are talking of SDG number 6, access to clean water and sanitation for all. So the key word there is clean, but now that one is also connected to sanitation. And in terms of sanitation coverage, that's why we're also doing not so well.
We are stagnant, especially in the side of sanitation. And even if you heard the Cabinet Secretary for Water, Eric Mugai, yesterday presenting his remarks, he attributed to the stagnation of the sanitation sector into the frequent change of positions and places under which sanitation has been falling, the ministries under which the sanitation has been falling. Some years back, we were dealing sanitation in the health ministry.
And I think it's very interesting to note that when you look at water as a ministry, or water basically, it cuts across a number of departments or a number of dockets. Something else that really stood out for me when looking at the impact report is basically the performance of water utilities or the water service providers in the country. Talking about the performance of water utilities in the country, we had Nyeri Water taking the first position. Then following closely was Nakuru Water, then Nanyuki Water, and also Murang'a Water, Muasco. So, Chacha, today I believe we have the convener session for WASREB, and this is a platform to take a deep dive and critically look at the hits and misses when we are talking of performance of the WSPs, right?
And interesting, I would really like to see WASREB digging deep into the report itself. We have had 16 impact reports, and maybe an overview. Tell us, dig deep and analyze the report. There are people who might not understand or might not read the entire report, but tell us maybe the parameters you use to get number 1, number 2, number 3 and all that, so that they can understand what is inside the report. Giving us a report is one thing, but understanding the report is another thing. I really expect a good discussion into that.
And tonight we have the gala dinner hosted by Mombasa County Government.
Mombasa has been amazing, Elijah, and the county I should appreciate. But to narrow it down from a county government perspective, as much as they are hosting the gala dinner, the convener sessions, if they happen to have some, I would really like to see the place of county governments in the water sector, because there have been critics that the county governments, some push and pull within the county governments and the water service providers.
Well, I remember that water is a devolved function, and so the county governments have a key role to play if this has to work. But then this conference is wrapping up tomorrow.
Personally, I have learned a lot. And my expectation at least will be summing up all the conversation, telling us what this theme has to offer. Yes, delegates have been here, but what are they taking home? Let us see companies getting out of this place with clear, innovative ideas to offer solution to this sector. People learn, well learned, and of course networking to understand how someone is doing this and others, at least to interact and offer solution to this. Okay. We are working towards the common goal.
I heard you say this is a platform for us to learn and relearn. Well, tomorrow, Friday, will mark the end of this particular conference. This is the Kenya Water and Sanitation International Conference and Exhibition. And we've been here as Anchor Bay Productions team to bring you live updates. For now, it's a wrap, but stay tuned. We'll have more coming up.